All right. Hey, everyone. We are live right now. We are just live interviewing someone for our Weather After Dark podcast, but we are watching this stream right here. This is a severe thunderstorm with a possible tornado on the ground, actually, right now. It was hard to see with ground truth. We've got Stephen with Weather Watch. Our team here, he is out chasing. He is doing an incredible job. We are watching this storm. I'm actually going to share my screen too, bring it on. But this storm could be producing a tornado actually right now at this moment. I'm going to look. This is actually in the Oklahoma Panhandle, just off to right around the Fergan area or Beaver. So we've got a very powerful storm, has a hook, and Stephen was the first one on this storm. He was the first chaser on this storm. Is that a tornado on the ground?
It's looking close.
I mean, it looks like, hold on, I'm going to switch to, it looks really, really close. It looks really, really close. So we're looking at his dash cam. He's got a couple different cameras on his screen, but there is a possible tornado on the ground right now in the Oklahoma Panhandle. So actually, this is just off to the southeast of Liberal, Kansas, but this is in the Oklahoma Panhandle. So this is Forgan and Beaver in the Oklahoma Panhandle. He's jumping out of his car right now. We're trying to get a better view of it. This storm is rotating. It's got insane rotation with it. He's been chasing. This is the fourth day in a row that he's been chasing. So again, it's a busy day. It's a busy time for him. So I'm going to take you guys, I'm going to share my screen. I want you to see what we've got going on right here really quick with the radar. And you can see, if you're seeing my screen right now on the screen, we're going to bring it back to where he is. So we are, zoom out really quick. We are in the Oklahoma Panhandle right here. Got just this little bit right here is the Oklahoma Panhandle. This storm is the storm right here. So Stephen was the first one on this storm. I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit near Forgan and Beaver. Stephen was just sitting watching the storm form. He knew that the clouds, that were clearing down here was too cloudy up where he was. This is him right here getting an amazing view of the storm. We're seeing it kind of hook around a little bit. And so there's definite rotation in this storm as well. I'm going to double paint it so you guys can see. So again, this storm is a beast. You can see where he is. You've got all the other chasers trying to catch up to him. Look at them. They're all trying to get down and get to this storm. He is in position. He is in the perfect position right now to intercept this storm and possible tornado. Look at that rotation. It's not hard to see. You can see the definite rotation right there. It's starting to hook a little bit too. So again, this is a beastly storm with large hail in it. I'm going to show you the severe thunderstorm warning. Stephen is doing a fantastic job. He's getting into position right now. And we've got the perfect view. I'm going to switch this over and see. Oh, there he is right there. I'm going to see if we can maximize. Okay, we've got this. So we've got the dash cam. Actually, let's make Stephen's cam. So Stephen is showing an incredible view of this storm right now. Stephen is live. He's live with Weather Watch, and you can see, look at the inflow into this storm. Look at the structure. There is definite rotation, and this could tighten up really quickly and produce a tornado. Looking at the severe thunderstorm warning itself, 60-mile-per-hour wind, 2-inch hail. So again, it's got a considerable threat tag due to the fact that it has very large hail in the core. I can see the hail in the core. Now, this whole area, we've got part of southern Kansas as well, including Garden City, Dodge City, Pratt, just southwest of Wichita, and parts of extreme northeastern, one county actually in the northeastern panhandle of Texas. And then we've got severe thunderstorm watch farther south of there, but this drops down into northern Oklahoma. So again, there is a tornado watch in effect until 10 o'clock local time. We are focused in on the beast that is near Forgan and Beaver. It's one of the first storms to develop, and it's a beast of a storm as well. So we're keeping a very close eye on this. We've got all the other chasers trying to catch up and get to this storm, and Steven is on it. Steven is 100% on this storm right now. He could tell with the cloud cover and everything, the clearing he's been chasing for the past 3 days. And actually he's chased, gosh, if you put the chase days together that he's been chasing, he's chased for probably close to a month, honestly, this entire season. So he's been out there. He understands the structure. He is right now filming this storm, watching. You can see the lowering wall cloud there, and we'll see if it produces a tornado. Right now, it looks to be in an isolated rural area where there's not too many structures, but you can see where that lowering is, where that wall cloud is, and you can see the entire storm structure. He is doing an incredible job capturing this. I am looking, meanwhile, at the storm. We want to make sure he stays safe and everyone stays safe. So again, we're trying to be smart, but also give you the information you need. I'm looking at the radar while I have you guys live on the feed right here. So I'm behind the scenes, I'm looking at the radar. And this is it formed near Hooker and has been shifting off to the east and really starting to get his act together. So again, he's in the perfect position. There's definite rotation with this cell that we're seeing. So again, it's not going to take much for it to produce, to tighten up. And so there is a considerable threat tag currently for destructive threat now. 2 almost 3-inch size hail possible in this beast. Almost 3-inch size hail, so just destructive threat tag, and it is just off to the west of Beaver, so it's going to be impacting Beaver. If you are in the town of Beaver, Oklahoma, be prepared to potentially 2 to 3-inch size hail, actually upwards of 3-inch size hail. So again, if you're in the town of Beaver, you need to be prepared for 3-inch size hail. Right now, he is looking at the rotation and the circulation within this storm. You can see the moisture in the clouds lifting up into it. That's the updraft, and this is a very powerful storm, the strongest storm up there. Hey guys, hey everyone, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much for joining. And actually, I am here in the studio. We've got Steven from the Weather Watch team who is out there in the fields right now, watching this storm. It may be paused briefly. We are using Starlink to bring this to you. Sometimes when you get some rain and precipitation, it can hinder it a little bit. But again, we are live. This is the Weather Watch team. Steven was the first one. Yeah, you think it's time to go? Yeah. So Steven, you're actually, he's in a good place. And so he's working his way around the storm. Steven, they have a destructive threat tag on this storm for up to 3-inch size hail, or 2 3/4, but I'm rounding it to 3. So, Steven, we're going to make sure Steven stays extra careful with this. He is getting to a safer position. Looks like his camera just froze really quick. So we're going to pull on the radar. This is the storm that he's trying to get to, or not get to. He's watching. He's the first one on the storm. Look, you can see out of everyone, most other people, everyone's trying to get to this storm. Steven is on the storm. He's been sitting and watching it develop. It literally, he picked the best spot. He's an expert storm chaser. And you can see we've got one heck of a hail core about to move into the town of Beaver. Beaver, be prepared for this. Be prepared for destructive winds, 60 mile per hour. And so keep in mind, when you have hail potentially almost or at 3 inches in diameter with 60 mile per hour damaging wind, that can push the hail and make it go through your windows. So you want to stay away from windows at this point in time. Maybe get into an interior room. There isn't a tornado on this storm right now, but there is some rotation. So just be smart, be safe. This thing is a beast. And so, Stephen, you can see he is driving south right now just so he can get in better position. So it's like a cat and mouse game like yesterday when we were streaming yesterday for 5.5 hours. So he's probably going to drop south, then east, and then maybe drop south and east again a little bit. So you kind of stair step, but again, we don't know what the road network is like in this area. So you got to be careful with that. Now, looking at this particular storm, I like to look at the radar trends. So again, it's had some rotation. There is some rotation there. Going south, he's going to be able to track south and east pretty quickly. So this storm is mainly moving easterly, but may have a little bit of a southeasterly component with it just over the recent trends that you can see. But Beaver and just south of Forgan, this is one heck of a hail core that's coming in. So again, you need to be prepared for destructive hail, damaging your roof, potentially siding, your car, smashing through the windshields. You need to be off the road right now. You just need to be in a safe structure, a building, maybe put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. There's no tornado, but the hail and the straight line wind, I'm worried about potentially hail breaking windows. So just stay away from windows. You just want to be smart and safe. Looking at this severe thunderstorm warning, they're likely going to issue another one soon. The storm, they say, is moving east at 25. I think it may be east-southeast. But again, the baseball-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, again, shattered windows is a threat. So that's why we want to make sure that you are safe. Looking at it right here, it looks like we briefly lost. Oh, there we are. Here's the dash cam. So we're all here. I'm going to bring the dash cam where we're heading south. So again, Steven's trying to do the best he can. When you're solo chasing, it can be tricky. I'm not going to lie. It can definitely be tricky when you're trying to figure out the best roadways. What he's trying to do is get on either a substantial gravel road or a paved road. So he's doing an incredible job right now. But again, we're watching this storm. It does definite rotation in it. We know it does have is hail greater than 2 inches. It could be 2 3/4 inch in diameter hail on this storm, along with up to 60+ mile-per-hour wind gusts. So again, we're on this storm. We're watching it. There's a tornado watch in effect until 10 o'clock local time. We're going to zoom out again really quick. So you can see where the storms are, where the threat boxes are too. So we've got a couple storms right around Springfield, Missouri, southwestern part of the state. But where we have that tornado watch, you can see across southern parts of Kansas, including Garden City, Dodge City, Pratt, Anthony, just southwest of Wichita. And then you can see where we have it right across almost all of northern Oklahoma, including Tulsa, Stillwater, Ponca City, Enid, Woodward. And we had a report you can see right now of rotating wall cloud. Stevens on this storm. And then this is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect as well for Amarillo, for Lubbock. And I'm going to click on this really quick. That severe thunderstorm watch goes until 11 o'clock local time. But we're going to zoom in on this storm again really quickly while Steven is driving to the south. So he's getting to this point and probably going to head east.
I'm going to get a good view, Jen, right here.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. And so we've got a wall cloud report, broad rotating wall cloud, 10 miles to his west, which is where Steven was. So again, they got to issue something else soon here, either a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag or
you can see my dash.
Ooh, oh my God. Look at your dash cam. Okay, here we are. We're going to take this. Look at how beastly this storm is. And just kind of went away. Well, fingers crossed it comes back. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Stand by really quick. I'm trying to get our tech adjusted. I'm going to bring this back up. So remember, I was just saying they got to issue a new severe thunderstorm warning soon. They just did. And remember, I said it was starting to have a more southeasterly motion. It's now to the southeast of it because this storm is driving east-southeast. 4-inch hail. 4-inch hail possible that is moving through the town of Beaver. right now and surrounding areas just off to the south of Forgan. So 4-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This has a destructive threat tag on it. And there's some broad rotation in this as well. But 4-inch size hail can smash through your windows. So I need you to be in your safe place. If you live south of Forgan, Oklahoma, the Beaver area, it's hitting you right now. West, north, south, even east of Beaver, it's impacting you right now. So you need to be inside. Look at that latest update. Look how the hail, how significant that hail is. So we'll see if we've got the dash cam back. The dash cam, we'll have it switch around. I think Stephen is working on updating it, but look at that. So again, we've got multiple different views. Look at this big boy. Look at this. Stephen, there is 4-inch hail in there. The new severe thunderstorm warning has 4-inch hail hitting the town of Beaver right now, just west of there. So look at the structure of that storm. Look at that. That is absolutely incredible. If you want to get the red out and take some video, you can 100% do that. And I can analyze things too. So he's going to try and put that on his dash cam. He's getting his red camera. Yeah, he's doing a great job. I want to make sure that this is a heck of a storm that he's capturing. It's very powerful. So if you look at it right here, this is the view that he has. So again, 4-inch size hail. Look at that. This is right over the town of Beaver, south of Forgan. I mean, just the intense destruction. Just got a tornado warning on it too, Stephen. New tornado warning on it. We got a tornado warning on it. You see it? All right, so it's a little hard. So again, we've got radar indicated and 4-inch size hail. So again, it's for rotation. So this storm, we are in the Oklahoma Panhandle. This storm is right over Beaver, Oklahoma, just off to the west of Knowles. And this has a destructive threat tag on it. We've got a storm chaser that's diving south into the hail. I'm not sure if we would suggest that. We had a storm chaser 2 days ago. Their windshield got destroyed by the hail. But again, we've got a tornado warning on this storm, 4-inch size hail, possibly 60+ mile per hour wind. And we've got the new tornado warning on it. It's radar indicated. So again, this is a beast of a storm. It is in the Oklahoma Panhandle. So this is what we're seeing right here. Stephen, I don't know if you can see it, but it's tightening up a little bit. So we're gonna zoom in. And so there's definitely some rotation, some different areas of rotation. Like there's this little area right here, but then we just have kind of a broad where you see kind of like the hook kind of coming out. It's coming that way a little bit, but we do have some of the reds and the greens kind of coming together. And the overarching storm is rotating, but yeah, we're seeing some very broad rotation right there. So, and things maybe beginning to tighten up just a little bit. So, Stephen is adjusting. He's doing a fantastic job. And you can see, in this storm too. So we've got this area, general like mesocyclone rotation, but even some very tight rotation there. And then we've got also where you see this wrapping around, we've got some more overarching rotation kind of right here. So again, we've got a couple different areas of rotation that we're keeping an eye on. And we've got Stephen. Stephen's going to see the tornado before anyone because he's got the best view of it right now. So we are going like this. So look at that. Look at that storm right there. So Stephen he's even diving a little bit farther to the south, which is probably smart. Stephen knows what he is doing. We're going to see if we can get his dash cam. All right, we got his dash cam back. He's driving south. So there he is back to the studio too. So we're going to put all of us on stage again. Add to stage. So you can see where he is right there. You can see see where we got the rotation in the storm. We're analyzing the storm right now. This thing, oh, it's Brian Olson again, checking in very quickly during my break at work. Brian Olson, thank you so much for joining us. Brian is an incredible.
Yeah, you can look at my main cam.
Woo! I see it. We're gonna make this full screen really quickly. Look at this beast of a storm. 4-inch size hail in this. But Brian Olson is an incredible person. I met him while I flew myself and my daughter out to Dallas, Texas to meet Helen Hunt. And it was one of the most fun events and moments. I've never done anything like that before. So Brian Olson is great. Give him some props. Thank you for joining us, Brian. But look at this storm. So Stephen is now driving east on it, trying to get a little bit ahead of it really quickly. So I'm looking at some of the roadways too. So he's got, and it's diving south. It's tightening up. It is tightening up. It is, when you think about a storm in the classic like Hook, I mean, it's tightening up. So it's going to be just a matter of time before this puts down a tornado. I mean, I just have to imagine with what we're seeing right now that it is likely going to put, look at that thing. Look at that storm. You can see how dark it is too, and the intensity of it. This thing is a beast. There's some intense hail though. Just off to the west of Beaver is the most intense reflectivity I'm getting back on hail. So significant damage there, and likely very large hailstones. There's a chaser that is heading straight into that hail core. So hopefully they stay safe. There's no smashed glass, but look at this storm. Look at what it looks like. So we're trying to see it right now. You know, it's hard to tell if there's anything on the ground. Is that on the ground, Stephen? It looks like something's on the ground. It looks like it's on the ground. It looks like it is. Stephen, can you hear us? We're trying to get the view, the best view. Very low clouds. Stephen, it's hard from afar. Maybe, so it's still high. There's very strong wind. Trying to see if what I feel like I see. Gosh, look at the sky right now. Stephen, is that? Oh, it looked like it was on the ground for a moment. It looked like you can see how close it is. Stephen is doing an incredible job. It is so close to the ground. It is not even funny. It is very tight, Stephen. It is very tight. It's going to on the ground any second now, Stephen, and it likely is on the ground. Stephen, be safe. Stephen is going to get the best view of this right here. There has to be a tornado on the ground right now. Stephen, there is likely, do you hear me, Stephen? Let's see if Stephen can hear me. Stephen, there's a tornado. That tornado is on the ground. You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So and so it's a little bit hard, but it looks like looking at the radar right here really quick, that right there. Look at that, the reflectivity. So he is filming right now. We have been live for just over 20 minutes, and this is the tornado. We have the first tornado of the day. Again, we're watching his live stream here, and it was hard to tell, but it looked like there was a tornado on the ground, and so we're going to get an update. Stephen, it looked like it was on the ground at different points, and there's one heck of a tight rotation with it. Did you see it on the ground? Because I feel like it touched down when we were watching it. Oh, well, we're going to meet. No worries. Let's see. Stephen, did you see it touch the ground? I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, and that's okay. I'm going to switch it over back to the radar so we can look at it. It's a little bit difficult with the clouds and everything else. He's trying to get to a safe place where he's trying to play cat and mouse with it. So you see where that rotation is right there. So this is it's gotten a little bit more messy, but I think it actually produced a tornado right there, not too long ago, just a couple minutes ago. This is Steven right now, trying to get a little bit more east. You got another chaser right there, so they'll probably meet up and dive south together. But this is a significant storm. Oh, there we are. Oh, in the windshield, it froze right there. Hold on one second. I'm going to message him at the same time. It's literally the windshield. The wiper is right in front of. Oh, there it is. It looked like it was. Hold on one second. We're watching it. I'm going to put the audio on. Like it looks like it was for a second. He is watching. He is on the storm of the day. Steven, if you can hear me, we can't hear you. So again, I'm trying to message. That looks like it's on the ground right now. That's a tornado on the ground. That is a tornado live on the ground right now in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Look at that. That thing is a beast. That is insane. Let's see. Go out and shoot on red.
Tornado is on the ground, Jen.
I
Can't
see
hear you
it.
on this, but
I see it. The tornado is on the ground. I see it. I see it. I see it. Look at that thing. Steven, look at that thing. Look at it. Oh, it went black really quick, and that's okay. We saw it on the ground. We saw it. Tornado on the ground on this storm. Confirmation of a tornado. Steven, look at Steven right on this storm. This is insane. This is awesome. Or not awesome. Well, at least it's not near town. So let's just say that. But he is, there's a tornado on the ground. We see it. We could see the rotation. We knew it was going to happen. And Steven, it's black right now. If you can hear me, if you can adjust it, I'm not sure if you can. We'll pull this up really quick. This is where Steven is looking right now. Again, we had a report of a tornado right there. So, but the rotation is right here. That's where we're seeing that tight rotation. And so you can see with the overarching storm, the hook, some very large hail in the rest of this storm. We've got a chaser getting the large hail. This is Steven looking north. We've got a tornado report already right here. Let's see what this says on the ground. So Matt Ammon at 521. So again, it's great seeing. This is why we have chasers out, because they are giving us the ground truth. So it's radar indicated right now. They will update this warning. They're likely doing it as we speak. So they can say that there is a tornado live on the ground right now. So we're looking at this. We're going to try and get, Steven, if you can hear me, we can't see, the screen's black, and that's okay. I just want to let you know. But this storm is a beast. It's yeah, he got it. He's probably capturing footage on the red camera right now, which he's going to get the cinematic shot, which it's a beautiful storm structurally. Atmospherically, it's a beautiful storm. Obviously, we never want a tornado to hit a town or damage anyone. Luckily, this is south of the town of Beaver. It looked like it was on a farm, not impacting anyone, which is good. But I've got a couple different movies that he's sending me. So I'm going to do that. I'm downloading them both right now. I'm going to show you the tornado that just occurred. Absolutely. It's beautiful because it's in a field, and I can say that. So hold on, stand by. I'm going to send them to myself really quick. We'll go like this. So stand by.
you go, Jen.
Hi, we got the videos. Oh yes, I see the dash cam. Let me see if I can get it on. There you go. Those those videos are awesome. Look at the rotation. You can see it. Wow. Stephen, look at that. You can see the clear rotation in that. And then let's see if they both came in. Let me see if I got both movies sent. So stand by. We're going to take this one off. We're going to resend. So these are incredible videos. Steven, the wide shot of the entire storm. Are you kidding me? With that tornado like that? That is incredible. Oh my God. Has it lifted, Steven? It looks like it has. So what I'm going to do, so I can show you really quick, I'm going to bring in the video files that he just airdropped to me. We're going to do this one first. So this is a tornado that just occurred a couple minutes ago. So I'm going to add this to the screen. This is, here we are. This is video of the tornado that occurred just a couple minutes ago south of Beaver, Oklahoma, in the panhandle of Texas. You can see it. And I think it was when he was driving, and you could see it a little bit. This is where I think it was actually on the ground at another different point too. But look at this. Do you see it? Do you see the rotation of the entire wall cloud? The entire storm is rotating. And then look at that. Like, you can truly see that rotation. And I think it was, we're going to look back at the footage, but I think it was on the ground at an earlier time too. So we can look back at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add another video. Let's do this one, the wider view, really quick. So this tornado just happened, still rotation. We're going to remove, let's see, this one. We want to add this one right here. So look at, this is the tornado that just occurred. We're going to play it again. This is the tornado that just occurred here in the panhandle of Oklahoma, south of Beaver, Oklahoma. This thing is a beast. I mean, look at that. Look at the storm. Look at that. That is a tornado that just occurred a couple minutes ago in the Oklahoma panhandle. I mean, look at that. That is, the storm structure is gorgeous, but wow, that's insane. We're going to switch it. We're going to add to the stage really quickly. Okay, that's the other tornado. We need to do the dash cam. We'll do this one. Steven, how are you doing? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can. Oh my gosh, we just watched this chaser. Who is this that just went through? There's a chaser that just went through the core of the storm. Probably got some intense hail. So yeah, there's still rotation. He literally just drove through where there could be a tornado, this chaser. He went through the worst of it. Let's figure out who this guy is. Oh, it's Jacob McMillan, who just went through. There's debris. There's stuff flying around him. Is he in a tornado right now? This is so crazy. There's so many things flying around him. He may be in a tornado and not even realizing it. There's all sorts of debris and things flying around him. He is now getting south. He's clearing out. I can see him clearing out, but he was maybe in that tornado, which is so crazy. He just drove right through.
Yeah, it's dropping again right now.
Okay. All right.
Get it. I'm going to pull over and get shot.
Okay. I see it. So Stephen, we are live. We are in the Oklahoma panhandle. This is south of Beaver. The tornado, or the storm, already produced one tornado. And I actually think, Stephen, that while you were driving earlier, what I could see from there, that I actually think it was also on the ground at a different time. So Stephen is driving up a dirt road. You can see the outer edge of this storm and how beastly it is. And this is a discrete cell, so it's not surrounded by other storms where there's clutter. This is a beast of a storm all by itself, isolated in the Oklahoma panhandle. This is in Oklahoma, Kristen. We are south of Beaver. You can see the rotation with the storm, and we're trying to get the Starlink to work. It can be a little tricky due to the fact that when you have any kind of rain, cloud cover, anything, it can be hard to get a signal. And it looks like we just saw, oh yeah, you can definitely see that it's trying to get down to the ground again. I'm going to show you the radar really, really quickly while we're trying to get, oh, look at that. Stephen, it's hard to see a little bit with the focus, but is it like a cone or is it like a wedge? What are we looking at right now? And it might be hard for him to hear us. It's hard to know if this is a wedge or if this is, that's just how low the wall cloud is. Really quickly, I'm going to show you this.
I think this might be wedging out. Ian.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is this a wedge? It looks like it looks like it's a wedge. I mean, it's definitely, I mean, you know, based on the reflectivity. Hold on one second. You have the best view of it. I think it is a wedge. Did you get some footage of it with the red video?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. So Stephen are you driving south really quick?
I think I'm gonna drive east and then south.
Okay, perfect. Drive east and south. I like it. So Stephen just pulled over. It looks like it's a wedge tornado on the ground. He's driving east. What I'm going to do is remove this really, really quickly. We're going to add, let's see, remove other media. Oh, I have to remove a couple other pieces. Remove from studio. Oh, hi. You guys see me. I'm so focused right now. We got to remove this. Hold on. Remove from studio. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. There we go. Add to stage. Okay, we had to do that in a couple pieces. Sorry about that, guys. So this is where I'm going to show you guys on the Weatherfront app. It is a crazy storm. I saw that comment. This is an insane storm. So look at how I'm going to actually go back in time just briefly so you can see it. So this storm right here, look at it, how it's basically curled up. The rotation is curled up. And so, oh, it's huge. You should see that. This is a wedge tornado on the ground. This is a weather watch. This is Stephen tracking off to the east, trying to make sure he stays ahead of it. He has a visual of it, but there is a wedge tornado on the ground. They just did. So you see the flashing of these alerts. So we're going to look here. Observe tornado, 4-inch hail for this storm. Again, destructive tag on this. But again, this is a large wedge that is on the ground. So Stephen is, he's being very safe where he's driving right now. It's a little hard. It's a little, we're actually seeing it good. He's driving off to the east. So he's trying to be smart while he's paying attention to where the storm is. So I'm going to take this off really, really quickly. We're going to go right here. So you can see there's a wedge tornado on the ground. He is trying to get ahead of it so he can also dive south. It's a bit of a cat and mouse game right there, but there is a big wedge tornado on the ground. You can kind of even see, this is where it is, even like a drop out here, like the donut shape there. There is, this whole thing is a massive tornado on the ground right now in the panhandle of Oklahoma. We are going to see, it looks like it is, his feet is frozen a little bit. He is likely going out to see it. Stephen, can you see it right now? Obviously. And he's trying to get things set up. So I'm not sure if he can quite see it, but that radar is ridiculous and insane. So I'm going to, I'm going to take a quick snapshot here of the image to send to Stephen so he can see it. He's watching the radar as well because that is a large wedge tornado. This storm has completely curled up. And so again, it's tightened, it's curled up. So this is a wedge tornado that is on the ground as we speak. that is just southeast of the town of Beaver. Slap out. This is heading toward the town of Slap out. Slap out. This is a dangerous, destructive storm. There is a confirmed large and dangerous tornado on the ground. We have visual. Our Weather Watch team is there and can see it. So again, very dangerous storm. I need you to get into your safe place. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. This storm is a beast and is going to continue to stay strong. It is by itself. There's nothing else. And you can see the dropout in the middle of the storm too. There's a storm that's in Perryton, Texas. That is about it. So again, this storm is by itself. It's a beast. It may eventually merge with a little bit of a shower, but look at that. The donut, the dropout, that's what you're seeing. This is a large tornado on the ground. We are watching Steven being smart right now. He is heading east. So we've got a couple different chasers. He is heading east. And he is trying to be smart at this very moment in time. And let's see, we were watching him right there. He is driving, so it's very hard for him to drive and show us at the same time because he's trying to track east. So he is maybe even, getting some footage, but you can see this tornado remains on the ground. It is a beast of a storm, very dangerous storm. And you can see it. Look at it right here. Again, that's the rotation. A large, dangerous tornado is on the ground. The Weather Watch team was the first. We were the first ones on the tornado. We're trying to get just a little better. Where we were using Starlink, so it's a little bit tricky right now getting the visual for us. But there is a large and dangerous confirmed tornado on the ground with this storm. We are southeast of Beaver, Oklahoma, in the Oklahoma Panhandle. So if you are in the path of this, you need to seek shelter. I'm going to zoom out really quick and look a little bit more here farther down the line. The town is Slap Out. You need to be prepared for this storm. This storm is very dangerous due to the fact that not only is there a large and dangerous tornado on the ground, it's a beast. It has shown no sign of weakening, 60 to 70 plus mile per hour wind gusts, and up to 4-inch in diameter size hail, destructive, meaning that every part of this storm is dangerous. Not just the tornado. You've got a damaging tornado on the ground, violent tornado on the ground, but you also have 4-inch in diameter size hail. So multiple different things are going on at the same time. So this is a beast. This is a violent tornado. If you are anywhere in the path of this, especially in and around the town of Slap Out, I need you to be in your safe place. You have maybe, I would say, 5 minutes or so to get your car under the carport in a garage. That's about it. Then you need to get into the lowest room of the building or home you're in, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Make sure you're wearing shoes, closed-toed shoes, just in case there's damage when you get out of your safe place, that you don't step and hurt yourself, cut yourself, that sort of a thing. Also, I need you to just be aware of the fact there's damaging straight line wind and large hail on top of everything else. So think about pillows, blankets, whatever you can do to protect yourself. But our team, we are out there. We're in the field. Weather Watch, we are capturing this tornado. Steven will come back in when he can. But I think it's a bit of a chaotic scene right now, only because there's the tornado is basically right there on the road. So I'm going to zoom out really quick. You've got a lot of chaser convergence all of a sudden by this tornado. And so Steven is here. Steven is doing the best he can. He's on kind of a dirt gravel road. The last I saw, you can see, I think the rotation is right here where the tornado is. So if we look back in time, it may be weakening, but look at it. This was just 5:21. So this was 5:21, just over 15 minutes ago. It was on the ground here. And then it was a strong tornado, massive wedge. and then has weakened some. So it may be lifting up off the ground a little bit, but again, it's a beast of a storm. And so everyone needs to literally get all these chasers. You've got a whole bunch of them right here. So they are all trying to escape the large hail and the heavy rain. So I'm going to clear out some of this, but again, you can see the evolution right here of this was a beast of a tornado. I think it was on the ground briefly too when he was driving, and it was too hard for him to pay attention. We could because we're in the studio, but again, there's some brief moments where it was maybe on the ground, but then yes, look at right there. 5:15, about, I would say 5:12 to 5:15, it formed, and then it's been on the ground ever since. There's 5:21. This is when it was a wedge. 5:29, so 11 minutes ago, still maintained on the ground at 5:34. And then this is the latest scan here, 5:37. It looks like it's weakened a little, likely could still be on the ground, but weakened just a little bit. So again, and we also have that tornado watch in effect for this location too. We'll see what the next scan says. We've got Steven out there in the field. He was diving south. Now he's going east. So it's a cat and mouse game, right? And we were talking about the storm taking a more southeasterly direction, zooming out just a little bit. So we are southeast of Beaver. Beaver just got hit by huge 3 to 4 inch size hail within the hour. This storm is tracking off to the south and east. Slap out, you need to be prepared now. Your time is up. You need to be in your safe place, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. You need to be at the lowest level of your home or the building you're in. Stay away from windows. Again, get an interior bathroom or a closet, anything that you can to protect yourself from any flying debris or hail smashing through windows. That's the biggest concern with flying glass. But the town is slap out. This beast of a storm is heading toward you. So I can't reiterate this enough. We've had the reports of the large hail. We do have still, as at last I knew, a large and dangerous wedge tornado on the ground. It was 100% wedging out. It's a beast of a storm. And so again, this is, and it's very concerning. We're starting to see the latest scan here. Even right here, you can see some tightness of the rotation, but then removing the chasers. I mean, it's the whole thing. Let's do this really quickly. I want to zoom in even more. Let's see what we got going on. So again, there's rotation in different parts of this storm. So actually, let's look at this again. So where it was right there, tornado on the ground, still tornado. And there could have been, if you see right here, we're looking at 2 different rotations potentially, or it's part of the massive wedge, right? And then we're going to go right here. Boop. So again, the rotation is, we're going to go like this. The rotation is right here. So that's where you're seeing, that's the tornado. So you've got, Steven was going west, and then he's like, everyone's diving south. They're all diving south. Every chaser is diving south on this road. Literally, they're all on this same road trying to escape the tornado. So the good news is, Steven, he's going to get to this main road here very quickly, and he may have an opportunity to then pull over and get out on the side of the road. So and show us what he's looking at. So we're going to clear this out. We're just worried about him getting into a safe place. So again, here he's probably going to go east like that, because if we zoom out and get a view of the storm and all the chasers are following him, I mean, you're running away from a tornado at this point, and a massive storm that is moving off to the south and east. So looking at the storm motion, you can see it's moving south and east. So actually he's going to be in a perfect spot. It may be hard because it'll be raining, but to see the tornado, but he's going to be in a better spot. So maybe he can pull over a little bit and breathe a little. Oh, there he is. He's right there. He's on stage. Steven, how are you doing? Oh my God.
We are chasing, Jen.
I know
you're leading.
You're leading the pack. You are leading the pack. So it was a wedge. You could see the wedge, right?
So it was like it was kind of like so like it was almost a stovepipe at
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
Or what would you call the ones I sent you?
Um, you would say like a needle, but stovepipe.
Yeah.
But I could see the stovepipe there too. I can see the
Yeah,
rotation.
it turned into that like a second time when it dropped, and then it looked like it wedged for for a brief moment, like, and then it got rain wrapped pretty good. So I think it's like trying to recycle though.
It's
So I'm
tightening back up. Yeah.
I want to get a lot of distance, just like I did the first time, in the first pass.
Yeah.
So that
You're being smart because I'm just looking at the app right now, or looking at it on radar, and I'm just following along on the rotation of what we're seeing. And so it is maybe starting to catch up a little bit, but we're watching you. You're being the safest chaser there is, and we just want you to be safe. So the storm itself is going southeast, so
Yeah.
you're doing a good job. The rotation, I mean, I see you going even farther south. So technically, where is Steven? Steven just crossed the state line into Texas. Welcome to Texas, Steven. Welcome. We're so excited you came to visit.
I'm gonna keep going south because there's an east paved road.
Yes. And I think you should do that. So Stephen and I have had many a time where you go on a dirt road, you think it's dirt. Or I mean, sorry, I take that back. You're going a gravel road, you think it's gravel, and it's mainly dirt. And earlier this week on Monday, we were watching a chaser that got stuck in the mud. And so it's just Steven's being as smart as he can. And that's what you want to do as a chaser. You don't want to take risks because obviously chasing is dangerous, and you want to make sure that you are keeping yourself in the best spot possible. So he is making sure he gets on a paved road, which also allows him to get away fast if he needs to. And it looks like it's tightening back up again, and is likely on the ground again. I think it may be briefly lifted based on what we were looking at with the radar, but right now, gosh, you've got Edgar O'Neill, you've got Jason, I think a couple of chasers. Jason is like right on top of this thing, but it's very scary where they are because you don't know if they're on paved roads or gravel roads. And so he could get stuck because it's already raining where he is. So if you're looking at Edgar and you're looking, I'm not sure, I think this is maybe Jason, but if you're looking at them, and even this chaser is being bold, trying to drive down in rain. It's actually Tornado Pagey. I think it's Tornado Pagey. They are being bold. But you just got to be careful, you guys, because like Steven, this is Steven. Steven's all the way down here finding a paved road so we can safely get east and just stay off to the southwest of it because this storm is moving southeast. But I just want to take a look at the motion. I like, as you all know, I like looking at the trends of, so where Steven is right now, he could potentially, God, look at all the lightning. Look at all the lightning, Steven.
Yeah, this thing is gigantic and it picks up speed really quick. So like, I'm just gonna do the exact same thing I did, which is, and it's a way better visual on the camera too.
Yeah.
Just get it super wide and then just let it come right to me, and then I'll have time to schedule my exit.
So you know what's interesting too, I want to mention this, is the lightning that is displaced from the center of the storm, which tells you how violent this updraft is with this tornado. And something that we talk about, and I've done research on, is lightning jump. So lightning jump is basically where we didn't have that much lightning before, but all of a sudden there's an insane amount of lightning here right around the rotation, and a lightning jump can indicate that this storm is about to produce a tornado or is producing a tornado. So a lightning jump meaning you're seeing consistent lightning, then all of a sudden out of nowhere it's like boop. So now it's getting more off to the north too. So again, significant lightning in this storm. likely a rain wrap tornado on the ground. I like doing circles. I like drawing because drawing is fun. But there are, if we look at it right here, you can see there is likely a tornado still in progress on the ground. So you go boop, 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 boop. So again, it's weakening a little bit. Where Stephen is right now, he's safe. So Stephen is safe because this is tracking off to the south and east. I'm going to look at, so we're going to go over here. And there's the destructive tag. So slap out, the town of Slap Out, you're getting significant lightning and about to get into the core of this storm with a tornado possibly diving off to the south of the town. But you're going to get up to 3 to 4 inch size hail in the town of Slap Out. So if you live around and south of Slap Out, I need you to get into your safe place. Again, the lowest level of the home, your building you're in, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Wear sneakers. Think about a bike helmet, pillows, blankets, anything you can do to protect yourself. But look at this. So again, very strong rotation. I see what Stephen did now. Stephen went all the way to the town of Deseret. I don't know what it is, Deseret or whatever. And he's in Texas right now. So Stephen's going to probably make it into 3 different states within about 20 minutes. He was just in Oklahoma, just dove south to Texas, heading east. And so he'll eventually make it, or actually not 3 different states. He was in Oklahoma. He was in Kansas earlier, but yeah, he's driving safe. I see what he's doing. He's on this road, going to head toward Follett. So he's right there. He's being safe. And that's what he wants, because the thing is, this storm, Stephen knows, Stephen gets it, and Stephen trusts his instinct. So he is being smart in every way. I just added you back to the feed, Stephen. He's being smart because other chasers here, these are gravel. These can be gravel and dirt roads, and
They're all dirt too.
Yeah, they're all dirt. So you've got chasers trying to get right up on this tornado that is likely rain wrapped or has some rain around it, may be hard to see, and they could get stuck. And I already saw, I've seen too much this week, even just the past 4 days, of a chaser getting stuck in the mud. Luckily, he was not in a bad position, so he could take his time getting out. Another chaser getting their windshield smashed in by large hail, which I'm not going to lie, I kind of like, I'm intrigued by hail. So that was fascinating. I don't recommend anyone else doing that though. Yeah.
I'm going to get to the best mothership shot here in a second.
Woo! Oh, I'm adding to the stage right now. Okay, we're getting all the things. So Stephen is smart. He, especially when you're solo chasing, he is just one person trying to do it all, right? So he is being as smart as he can. This is Stephen right here, and he is traveling east. He's currently in Texas. This is in the Oklahoma, Texas panhandle. This storm, the hail, is going to slam into Slap Out, about to happen right now. 3 to 4 inch size hail. Tornado is going to track to your south. Still very dangerous, likely on the ground. So please be safe, everyone. We're good to see what the latest tornado warning says. Radar indicated, and hail just under 3 inches, which is good. I noticed the hail core was reduced a little bit. So it did get up to 4 inches. The town of Beaver, Oklahoma got, a lot of damage, I should say, from the hail. It'd be interesting to go back up there because there was 3 3/4 to 4 inch size hail with this storm at one point. It is now, the core of it is weakened a little bit. There was a violent tornado on the ground. There may still be one on the ground. But this storm, let's look in time. So let's take a look, you guys. So this is where the storm was. It formed farther off to the west, but it was right around the town of Beaver where they got the hail core, and the first tornado was right here. So I'm going to do this really quickly. I just like to look at the progress and what trends that we're seeing. You've got Stephen there. He is driving, but let's do this. So I'm going to scroll back in time with the rotation. You can see it was definitely on the ground right here. Look at that. Probably at its biggest, widest point where Stephen said, I think it wedged out. So again, look at it. So it was right around just south of Beaver where yeah, go ahead.
See the dash cam?
Woo! Okay, we're bringing it to the dash cam. Enough of me. Whoa! Look at that thing. That looks like a spaceship. And for those of you joining us, we are looking at a storm that's in the Oklahoma, Texas Panhandle. So literally, the storm is in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Stephen's in Texas, just across the state line. He is looking at it, and so again, there's a new tornado warning. Radar indicated 2.5-inch size hail. So again, I would say there could be larger hail in there. But again, it's we're gonna actually bring it to there we go. So I'm actually just analyzing it myself, but looking at that mothership. So that is in the panhandle of Oklahoma, just off to the west, southwest of Slap Out. Slap Out, you are going to get the hail from this 2.5 to 3 inch in diameter hail. The tornado is likely going to go to the Texas state line. And actually, the tornado, the circulation is probably going to cross be right over Texas and Oklahoma, this corner. But look at this shot. Look at that. Look at the heavy rain core. That is a stunning, beautiful shot. Obviously, we don't want a tornado on the ground damaging any property of any kind. So Stephen is on the road again. He is on a paved road right now. And we are watching this incredible shot with him. And actually,
they just put out another tornado warning. I'm going to blast east and then get up close in front of it.
Do it. Yeah. So this is for that one, tennis ball size hail and radar indicated rotation. Not as tight as it was, but we're going to watch Stephen track off to the east. He may eventually make it back into Oklahoma, which I think he will. Also of note, Stephen, there's a nasty storm to your south, west of Lipscomb, that that you could eventually go after too. But just letting you know, there's a beast of a storm that's south and west of you. So just so you are aware of it, and you can see it. I just want you to stay safe. So we've got Stephen. He's driving up. He's driving up County Road 19. He'll probably make an east on County Road D. So not County Road E, but County Road D. Or he may do stair step up a little bit. But he's trying to stay safe, but get an amazing view of the storm. So again, he's being as smart as he can, but looking out. There's another beastly storm. Let me see really quick. Because we are on, I'm going to check. There's multiple different radars. I'm going to check the Amarillo really quick for the southern storm to see if we see any rotation. It looks really squiggly. Hailmaker. So again, that one's squiggly. This one's diving out off to the southeast. So this is the storm. The storm of the day, probably the most violent storm, is happening right here. And also, crazy enough, there's a tornado warning on severe storms in eastern parts of Ohio. So just off to far east of Columbus. So again, there's some severe storms across parts of the northeast today. But we're watching this. This is where there was the threat, the greatest threat of tornadoes. And that is what is happening right now. So we are watching Stephen drive north into the storm.
East.
Oh, you're driving east. He's driving east right now. So Stephen's driving east and then north. I see it. And so, again, there likely is a tornado on the ground at this point, looking at the rotation. So again, and it's likely rain wrapped. Unfortunately, this storm is ingesting some showers just off, and some more storms are developing southwest where he is and west of Booker. And so it gets harder and harder for you to see it. And so this may turn into a big complex and likely that'll move across central and northern parts of Oklahoma later on today. So again, I think Stephen got on the storm, the storm of the day that is producing this tornado, watching this rotation. It may eventually merge with other storms and lose its rotation, which is what we want it to do, but likely it is on the ground at this point, Stephen. So it looks very strong and tight still. The rotation in tornado is going to dive southeast to slap out, but slap out, you are getting the worst of the hail right now and the storm. But the good news is with the latest radar, it looks like the core, it may be collapsing. This storm may be collapsing on itself because there's a significant decrease in the intensity. So maybe your slap out may have dodged a bullet in the fact that the most intense part of it may be where the hail is. It may be less than 2 inches, which is good news. It may be even smaller than that. So again, we'll see what happens. This may be crossing over into. They should continue the tornado warning, and then likely a severe thunderstorm warning needs to be extended to include Laverne and May in western Oklahoma and potentially Gage and Fargo. But again, this is a nasty cell that's produced up to potentially 2, 3, even 4-inch size hail around the town of Beaver. Gosh, look at that thing. Are you heading north now?
And north.
Look at the edge of that storm. If that is not a spaceship, I do not know what it is. And driving and chasing by yourself is an art. I did that on Monday by myself. Actually, I drove up to Chattanooga. And so you've got a good group of chasers right here that are watching this storm. So I think Stephen's about to join them and see how they're doing, to see what they see. Again, it's a beast of a storm. It's going to be hard to tell what's in there just because it is likely rain wrapped. So again, he's being smart. He's being safe. He has no risk of the tornado diving south toward him, really, just because that significant storm southeasterly motion. So he's being smart. He's being safe. He's doing a good job. So again, and it might not be on the ground. We will see. Let me take a look here at the correlation coefficient. It was a lot stronger earlier on, but there may still be a dropout. So let me see if we see anything. It's hard to tell, to be completely honest. It's hard to tell. I hope it's weakening. I see maybe a little bit of a dropout. So there may still be a tornado on the ground. Maybe not as what we have been seeing. Woo! There you go, you guys. We are live right now. Look at.
Wow, yeah. Yeah. When I got up here, look, oh yeah, that thing's probably on the ground.
Yeah, it's rain wrapped right now behind there.
Yeah,
So-
it's gonna be right in north of us, I think.
Yeah.
It is going to be
Yep.
with you guys.
So it is weakening right now. It's like collapsing around here. Kansas City.
Okay, so you got storm spotting?
Yeah, I make documentaries on
okay.
chasers. So
Yeah. That thing looked like earlier that was gonna go straight east, but those things get when they start getting rotation, they'll make a right turn and it start getting bumped down.
Yeah,
They were given tornado warning and still giving a warning still.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely headed southeast. So I think we'll
I
pop.
think it's gonna stay right north of here.
Yeah, I think so. I'll check the radar real quick.
That is a beast of a storm. And that gentleman that Stephen was talking to sounded like a local and is right. Usually when storm gets really strong rotation, that rotation kind of takes over the direction of where the storm is heading. And a right turn, when you see a storm, like a lot of times storms move,
They just park these trucks here.
a lot of times storms will move southwest to northeast, but once they start turning easterly or southeasterly, because this storm was moving west to easterly, that's when you know, like, that's a
Yeah,
telltale sign
should be
that
fine.
Yeah.
we're about to produce a tornado.
Of course.
There's another one over here a little bit, but
Back over here. Of course, my radar here, we're too far away. Radar's about 8-10 minutes behind.
And you can see it's a gorgeous storm. So so Stephen just muted himself just because he was talking to a local. And a lot of times when you're chasing out in the field, that's what, locals ask questions. They know the storm chasers and what we've seen. But looking at this, this is likely a rain-wrapped tornado on the ground in the Oklahoma Panhandle. We are the Weather Watch team. Stephen is in Texas, the Texas Panhandle, northeastern part, looking north at the storm. The storm is moving. The tornado is moving southeast of the town of Slapout, where the core of the storm is moving over Slapout. And the good news is for the town of Slapout is that the storm, at least the intensity of the hail, has weakened. So again, the storm is weakening just a little bit, but we'll still see. And maybe, so let's see what we got going on. If it's produced like an outflow boundary, but this storm is merging with a cluster of other storms and will eventually do that. So there's storms off to the west and southwest there in the Texas Panhandle. So again, these are likely going to all merge together and be like a Boeing-like structure that move through Fort Supply, Woodward, Vichy, Leedy, Fairview, Watonga. So again, you just got to be prepared for this. But look at this view. So you guys, we are live. We are looking at a storm that's in the Panhandle of Oklahoma, about to move out of the Panhandle of Oklahoma. And the next closest town that it will be impacting. So the town of May, you're likely going to get any kind of hail or the core of the storm moving through you. The tornado is going to move south of May, but then again, this is likely a rain-wrapped tornado. Very hard to see. But again, this is a very dangerous storm that is moving south and east. Destructive hail and damaging straight line wind of 60 miles per hour and a rain-wrapped tornado. You will not be able to see this. We are looking live here. There is a tornado in those rain curtains. Those are rain curtains. So what happens is we may be able to see the tornado on the backside of it. We'll see. It may be difficult, but what you need to know is, and he is pulled over on the side of the road. Oh, we got we're joining on the stage. Hi. Let me see.
Based on our location, can you give one of the, what's your name?
Neil Ashpaw.
Neil. We're sitting here, we're wondering, is it gonna miss where we're at or is it headed to our way?
The tornado itself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So the tornado for you. So we're actually zooming in on the radar. The tornado is going to miss you. Like this whole storm is diving southeast, so you are okay. But just off to your west. So where you are, your location right now, where you are, tell him to stay where he is. I mean, he's going to be impacted by a storm just off to your west, but it's not severe. So he's splitting the difference between two severe storms. But to the south and west is another severe storm. This is going to turn into a Boeing cluster that's going to move through central and northern Oklahoma later on this evening and tonight. But right where you are, you'll get some heavy rain, but there is no tornado threat. It's not severe, warned. And this storm where you guys are is going to stay away from you. It's going to track southeast to northeast.
Okay, that's the other channel.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
You are so awesome. You're live.
Can we make you full screen, Jen?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to be full
Yeah.
screen? Hold on.
You
Okay.
full screen.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, we're doing fine. Just watching this storm. Looks like that stay north of us, we hope.
Yes, it is. It should stay north of you. So the good thing is you're in a
Oh,
great
yeah.
pocket
Good.
because
Yeah.
you're in a great pocket. Hi. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm waiting for the tornado.
Do you want to see the tornado, or are you guys trying to stay away from it?
Well, we're watching, make sure it don't come close to town.
Yeah, you guys are okay. So it's gonna stay between you guys. Where the location. So I'm gonna actually put us all
Must
back
be
on.
up near Fort Slap.
Jen, is this storm's dying now? Yeah.
So it's weakened some. It may not be completely dying just yet, but it's going to merge into a cluster. So it'll eventually, like the rotation too is weakened, so it may not be on the ground anymore. The tornadoes, the rotation is weakening.
We have 3.5 inch rain.
The hail core is. And they just issued a severe thunderstorm warning out ahead of it. So they still have a tornado possible tag on it. 1.5 inch in diameter size hail, and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So that's for Oklahoma. It's kind of May. So you guys,
East. Yeah.
tell them to stay where they are. You're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
get
pretty in a great spot right here for watching it.
yeah.
Jen,
And
can you
also,
show them the tornado video?
yeah, I can show you the tornado video. Hold on, let me pull it back up. And for the viewers watching, we're gonna show you guys the tornado video too. We have a couple different tornado videos. This is what Stephen captured earlier. So I am going to okay.
Not bad.
All right.
There we go.
Wow,
Yeah,
that
look
one
at
out.
this.
That was the tornado earlier.
Do you see that?
Oh my goodness.
And then I'm going to show you another one. Let me show you another one.
Wow.
Stand by. Let's
You
do
did it.
the vertical
It was
one.
up in there. Yeah, it was way up in Oklahoma.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can do it. All right. Oops.
Yeah, I was just about 10,
All right, look at this one. Steven, look.
5-10 miles south of Kansas border.
Steven, look. We got this one.
You were north of it.
I was looking from south north.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, when it was still up there on up there.
Steven, look at the feet.
saying that it's 35 miles from across.
All right, so he is, yeah, we can't quite hear him, but what you can see right here is the tornado. So this is a tornado earlier today that Stephen captured and maybe briefly lifted. Then it turned into a cone tornado, was briefly a wedge tornado. So this is what it looked like about,
Right.
I would say,
Jennifer Watson. We did
yeah.
it. Oh, I
You
can't really
did?
hear you for some reason.
Oh, you can't hear me? Oh wait, I feel like you're muted. You're muted. Everyone in the chat, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I want to make sure that you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. But I feel like my audio is hopefully working. So again, this is video of tornado earlier. I feel like I can hear Steven. I mean, I hear something. Or I guess it's the, yeah, hold on. We were playing this video. Let's see, Steven, there he is. Okay, so again, we've got that his one tornado video, and here's the other. So we're gonna okay, oh, that's the dash cam. Hold on, add this page. We've got so many things going on, you guys. We're juggling it all. This is the dash cam. Okay, so this is the other video from earlier. That's a close-up view of the tornado. Look how beautiful that is. And it was in the middle of nowhere, so I can say it's beautiful. Structurally, it's beautiful. This storm diving now south and east of Slapout. It's taking its sweet time. This storm is not moving that fast. So again, we're going to see, we might be trying to do too much. Add to stage. Oh, and let me remove other media. So I'm going to remove this. Whoop. I'm going to add this one to stage. Again, I want you to see this. Let's see if I can look at this. This is the tornado. This was about 50 minutes to an hour ago. Look at this tornado. This was in just south of the town of Beaver in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Look at that tornado. It then was a cone. It briefly lifted, was a cone, and then a wedge, and likely was still on the ground. So there is probably multiple different paths where it like lifted up, dropped another tornado, lifted up, dropped another tornado. So again, this is footage earlier today from our Weather Watch team. This is from Steven. And so what I'm going to do here, you can see that tornado. We're going to remove this. And I'm going to, we've got the dash cam. We're going to add the radar to the stage. I want to show you this, analyze what is going on. So we've got right here, I'm going to draw this so you can kind of get your geographical location. This right here. So this is Texas right here. This is the Northeast Panhandle of Texas. This is Oklahoma. So if we zoom out really quickly, you can see here, and this is the state line. North of here is Kansas. You got Kansas, Oklahoma Panhandle, Florida, Texas Panhandle right here. So this is a beast of a storm too. So this one to the north, he might want to drop south and let's see. I mean, there's still rotation on it though. So This one is there's still rotation on this. This rotation is about to cross the state line. But let's see this one here to the southeast now. This is the strongest storm. Let's see collectively over time what we're thinking is going to happen. So you watch as these storms develop. You've got, okay, so these storms developing. They're all going to eventually merge together at some point. But you've got a lot of chasers now. This storm here may be the one to go after next. So, but there's still, this one's still the beast. This one's still, let's see, we've got a huge, let's look at this. This is a mesoscale discussion. 65 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts, 2.5 inch in diameter size hail, strong tornado, maybe EF2 or stronger. So again, we're watching, there may still be a tornado on the ground, but it's going to be hard to see in the rain. So you see that rotation right there. It may be hard to see in the rain. Let's see if we've got, so we got the dash cam. We got it right here. Let's take a look at the dash cam. So we've got the view. So Stephen is pulled over on the side of the road. There still could be a rain wrapped tornado in there. It's hard to see. Once it becomes rain wrapped, it can be very difficult because you just don't know what's in there. So, oh my gosh, welcome back, Amanda. And look at this truck. That is, this drove over, he's probably delivering something there to that farm. Yeah, so we were live. If you guys have been watching me, it's been a busy day. I was live interviewing Inspector Planet for the podcast, Weather After Dark, at like 3:40, and then we jumped straight into live severe weather coverage after this. So again, there's likely a tornado still on the ground, rain wrapped behind here. This storm has weakened a little bit. But it is still a beast of a storm. So again, a very dangerous situation. But then there's another storm. He may want to dive south to the Lipscomb storm. Let's see. You may want to dive south to the, let's see, Lipscomb storm. So let's see really quickly. We are here. He's got a dash cam. I'm going to mute myself really quick. We're watching this right now. I'm going to. So stand by, everyone. I'm going to call him really quickly. You probably heard me call. Oh, yay. Oh, he's enjoying the moment right now. Good rotation on that too. So Stephen, good rotation to your south. Let's see really quickly. So this is the view right now we have of the dash cam. He is he's kind of backing up here looking at things, but yeah, he got an amazing tornado. He was the first one on this storm, Weather Watch team, and he's been capturing incredible footage with this storm. So again, it's still a beast of a storm. It has weakened. It had potentially radar estimated 4-inch in diameter hail. And so you've got a bunch of chasers here. That rotation is now right on the state line of Oklahoma and Texas, in the Oklahoma-Texas Panhandle region. So his view of it that we're seeing from the dash cam is pointing off to the north and east. I'm realizing that, here, let me switch really quick. So he's heading east, I think. Let's see really quick. Bring everything back on stage. Boop. Let's see if we can bring everything. There we go. So this is him now. We were getting the view of him northeast, looking at the rotation. He's now tracking east. He may dive south if he wants to try and get ahead of the other storm, or he may follow this storm. And I mean, it may be smart. There's still some rotation within the storm, but let's take a look. Let's just take a look really quickly. And if you like what we're doing, you can like and subscribe on YouTube, Weather After Dark YouTube. We greatly appreciate it. Let me see right here really quickly. I try to manage everything. I try to juggle it all. So I appreciate everyone here, all of your support. You are doing, you are incredible. And we couldn't do what we do without you, right? We do it to keep you safe. We love geeking out. But like, subscribe, share, just looking to see right now how everything is going. But again, we've got one heck of a storm that we're monitoring. I'm going to take a look at it in just a second. Right now, I am looking at a couple different things on my phone really quickly. But again, we are looking at the rotation, the strength of the storm. And so it's been weakening some. It's merging with another cell. I think the southern cell right here may be the one to go for, only because it's healthy at the moment, it's discrete at the moment, and there's definite rotation in there. But looking at this, so you can see people are diving south. It may be something to head toward this one. If you zoom out completely, though, what you're going to see is all these storms are eventually going to merge together. So the tornado threat is really right now, but you can see how it's all just going to merge into a cluster, a messy cluster. So this is going to be the opportunity to get a clear view of a possible tornado. That's the strongest storm now. This was in Beaver, and this is where it did produce large hail. We had the initial tornado on the ground there too, and now we're looking at it and zooming up here, so we can zoom up here really quick. I'll remove what I was drawing, and we'll check out the view too. So Stephen is heading east at the moment in time. The rotation is right here, basically still right on the Oklahoma, Texas state line. Stephen is actually right here. Oh, he's diving south. He's diving south. I wonder if he's diving south to get the other storm west of Lipscomb, or if he's going to try and chase this some more. So let's look at the intensity here. It has, I mean, it has weakened some, but what I think is going to happen is, yeah, it's dying. The rotation is dying, likely not a tornado anymore. And you can see how this core is collapsing in this storm. It's like folding in. So I would, if I were them, and this is always a debate, I would be like, all right, we did it. We got that tornado, and Stephen's on a great place. He could dive south here, go here, and go, let's see, he could go here. I'm sure there's some side roads. So he can steer step down here to get a view of this storm. This storm has some rotation on it. And if it gets a little curly Q, get enough of a wrap, he would be in a perfect position to see it. So Stephen may do that. We will see what happens. But I'm looking right now. You guys are wonderful, amazing. Those of you that are watching, I greatly appreciate it. I'm watching on my phone. I'm actually checking out. We were live on Facebook, my Facebook page. So again, I love that everyone's joining us. We really, really appreciate it. I am so glad that you guys are here. It's been a busy day. So much going on, all good things, talking to some great friends. But again, we've got this live weather situation happening in the Texas Panhandle. So I greatly appreciate all of you joining us, all the love. If you want to go over to our YouTube channel, you can like and subscribe. And we've got Chris the Weather Nerd. What Jen is talking about is called storm mergers and nudgers. Yes, when storms merge, they often form a line instead of discrete cells, which help decrease the tornado threat. Chris the Weather Nerd, yes, yes, and yes. I love you so much. That's exactly what's happening. But this southern cell with that rotation, everyone go, oh, Steven's back, Steven's back, Steven. Are you heading toward the sun, Sal? Heading toward that, aren't you? I knew it. I knew it. You've been in the waiting room. I know you guys are so excited sometimes. I forget to check the waiting room, and then like you can't hear them because they're in the waiting room. I have to admit them. So maybe I should just allow them to join. Um, um, oh my God, I love it. I love it. This is amazing. How do you back? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
I carried the air, Jen. I carried the air.
Oh no, I love it. He carried me over. Woohoo! Thanks. Seriously, I was looking at Instagram and then I don't know what happened and then it just went away. So hopefully let me know if you can see us. Okay, yeah, we've been live for over an hour and a half now. Yay. So I apologize that we briefly went out there. Steven, how does it feel? I was asking you how it felt and then it went away. It disappeared.
Yeah, I was just telling everyone that was just an amazing tornado, especially being on it so early. Seeing the tornado genesis, it's always a little difficult because a lot of people are making sure that there isn't a northern storm that just randomly pops up. But
Yeah.
both the storms were on the HRRR, like the very last run, and it was on a lot of them. So that's why I just picked the target, went down there, and I made another video too. I wished Matt a happy birthday in front of the tornado, and I sent him that
Oh my
video.
God. It's Matt's birthday?
It was yesterday, and I was chasing and really busy, but I told him I'd get him a tornado one, and how about a tornado shout out for Paul as well, Jen?
I know, Paul, the security guard at the Weather Channel. It could bring me to tears, as you know. If you follow me on any of the social channels, yeah, he was incredible. We were very good friends, and he passed away on Tuesday. So, yesterday was a very hard day. I probably cried for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we were live for over 5 hours. So it was exhausting.
He was watching over us, and he gave us a gift, Jen.
He did give us a gift. Paul, incredible. Everyone at the Weather Channel is devastated. He was the one that greeted us, when we went into our shifts. So, but yeah, so it was a hard day yesterday when we found out the news, but, we know he's looking over us, and we've got I have all of his quotes. So, which is great. I've saved all of them. So, yeah, and I see your post, Stephen. I'm trying to myself. I don't know if I'm a collaborator. I think you made me a collaborator. on it, which is okay. Let me see. I was gonna try and share it as fast as possible.
Yeah, I think if you go to your like hearts or likes, or maybe the message, you might have messaged you.
Yeah,
It looks really cool, like full res. It's a fun.
it is. I don't see myself added, but it's okay. 'Cause I'm gonna share it on my. I will share it anyway. Oh wait, no, it's weird. Okay, I do see it, but it didn't show up there, which is odd. Yay! Look at that! Look at the view that you have. The view that Stephen had of like the spaceship was incredible. Was amazing. Like it was so sick. And if you were watching us, before and watching us all along, we were talking about all the chasers and just like it can get dangerous out there. Like there were dirt roads. Stephen was saying those are all dirt roads. Like if you aren't smart, or I mean, you aren't paying attention, you can get yourself in a very dangerous situation. You guys, thank you for joining us back. I briefly got kicked out, but thankfully we are all together again. So I'm so grateful for that. Stephen, I'm gonna have you carry the show for like a minute while I've been drinking water and all the things. So I just need a quick poultry break, but I will be back. So stand by. I'm going to I'm sharing my radar so you guys can see it. Look at me showing you stair stepping down. Ooh, I don't know what that is.
Really loud.
Yeah, what was that?
For some reason.
So yeah, stair stepping down, looking at these
I only see
storms.
what tornado is that on there? That's cool.
Oh, this one is
Yeah, I'm going
this
down
one
this
is
southern storm, Jen. I don't know about this one. There's definitely rotation.
well, and I'm looking at it.
But there's really no
I'm looking at it.
exit out of here. So
Oh wait, say that again.
I'm gonna have to
So you're gonna have to go straight south to like Higgins.
No, I can make it south, I think.
Well, I actually no, you'll be okay. You can
drop south
and then go to Higgins. Go to Higgins.
Blast into it a little bit.
But actually, Stephen, I don't see I'm not sure. I'm not seeing crazy rotation right now, so don't go crazy. Drop south and make a left.
So,
go to Higgins. Go to Higgins. You hear me?
How big that hail is.
Go to Higgins.
2.5 inch hail is where Jen wants
Stephen.
me to drive into right now.
That was cool, but no, Stephen, go to Higgins.
It is already a little.
Stephen, go to Higgins. You guys can hear me?
Right, Jen, I gotta figure out this road network real quick.
Go to Higgins. Go to
We are
Higgins.
going into uncharted territory over here.
Go to Higgins. Go to.
I may see here. Don't really like. Okay. Might go east. Okay, I got an east exit. All right. Yeah. Chasing by yourself is actually always a fun time once you have everything dialed in. So I've got the radar on the iPad. That's really all you need because with Weatherfront, you can tell the difference between the paved roads and the non-paved roads. I like to stick on the paved, especially when there's tornadoes on the ground. You can just go full. Oklahoma dirt roads are notoriously terrible. Very red mud. I guess I'm in Texas now. A lot of these roads are paved, which is nice. Storm to my west is let's see here. Yeah, there's a lot of rotation on it. Looks like it's more from the hail though. So I'm going to skirt south and then east a little, and then I can decide if I bail out east or if I try to punch west and see something. If it's rain wrapped, I don't know. It's always better to get a photo that's not rain wrapped, like the one we got earlier. Stay out of the rain, stay out of the mud, and you're gonna have a blast. But we've been chasing since Monday. I think I put it might have been 4, maybe 4,000 miles since Monday on the truck. And there's a nice wall cloud on this. Oh, this does look like it's rotating. I'll try to get a good view here in a second. Oh. We are behind trees, which I don't like. We're a pretty good distance from it, so we have time. Actually, I might blast west closer to check out this lowering, because we do have time. This is moving a different, very easterly, slightly southeast. But we'll get a view of it here in the next 2 to 3 minutes. I think I'm the only one down here again. Everyone's trying to sneak out another tour from that other one. But a rain wrapped tornado to me is not the most fun situation to be in. So, all right, we're gonna turn west and go check out this lowering. It does look really cool, actually, from my angle. Lots of lightning coming right out of the mezzo in the rotation area. Shout out to Matt if he is watching. Happy birthday! I told you I would get you a hog and a happy birthday video. Anyone else who wants to request a happy birthday video, let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll get another one right now. But yeah, it was 3 days of, there's some good structure, some cool storms, but it's always good on a 4th day because I think I may be ending my chase tonight. Jen's very good at making sure we keep chasing longer. I know everyone wants to probably be out here and we'll give you a good show. This is actually I'm glad she told me to come out here because it's looking really good. I'm gonna make a turn in about 30 seconds and we'll be able to drive right up into this. It does have, it has a lowering and lightning is coming out right of the lowering, which is really cool. Oh, lots of lightning. So this should be amazing again. I'm gonna get. Oh, and we have maybe a funnel starting to form. This is just one of those awesome days where you just make decisions with your gut. You don't backtrack your decisions. Always go with your first instinct, and then because you can always bail out. But picking or waiting too long is the reason most chasers miss the storms that produce. But a lot of people were on this. I'm glad. I met up with Jordan Hall and Aaron Rigsby before this. They got some amazing footage. I saw an awesome picture from Aaron, and then I think Jordan put a drone up and captured some amazing footage too. I think he already posted it. Here, I'll turn here. You can see the storm. Oh, sorry. Boop. Back. See another lowering once we get over this hill. And we're actually in perfect position because I can scoot south of this storm and get that same view again with the timing of this. So thank you, Jen, for giving me a little push to keep going because it's always nice to celebrate. Wow. I don't know if you can see this. This is very, very interesting. We're going to get into some rain, but I do have a south road about probably like 2 to 3 mile, maybe a little more. So we may have to backtrack if it gets too out of control, but you can tell that it's not this lower. We might see another tornado right here. It's kind of doing the same thing. It looks like it's kicking up dust or something, or that might be Scud. It looks very similar to that last cell. I think we're gonna skirt this perfect timing. I'm gonna have to get south really quick though. I'm watching radar velocity, but there's a nice lowering and nice lightning as well. Rain's not going to be that heavy, but behind it is a huge hail core, so I always want to update the latest radar. And Weatherfront, I use it for navigation and radar. That's like what's awesome about it. The road network is one of the best. I haven't really used too many other apps, but just with what we've been using, I mean, we've used Radar Scope and some other ones, but so far, Weatherfront kind of does it all. You can forecast, you can nowcast, you can navigate. Pretty sure I'm the only chaser on this storm. I don't see any other dots, so we'll see what we get. Jen? I will be very close to the hail core by the time we get to this road. It's a little bit further than I thought. I didn't really measure it. But we can always skirt back west. The rotation seems pretty broad. So I'm not too, but you can see all the hail on the, wait, is it? Yeah, there's been some hail up here already, I think. Maybe from the previous storm. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this latest radar scan because there is lots of rotation south where that lowering is. And it's interesting to talk about this live because I have just hung out with some of the best chasers in the game and kind of just picked up all their tips on how to chase. Dorian, shout out to him. We chased all week. Great chaser, great artist. Jordan Hall is just an amazing guy. Very aggressive chaser. And that's how you kind of get in there. You got to take risks. Aaron Rigsby is just, him and Aaron are amazing. Max Olson, chased with Otis project last year. Nelson Tucker is an amazing meteorologist. We're going to get into some heavier rain. Make sure this rotation is getting pretty close to my south road, but I feel like we still have a visual on it. That's why I feel a little more safe. But you can see straight ahead. There's also a lot of pooling of water, which you got to be careful of. But that lowering is getting significantly lower. We are about another 2-3 minutes from this. I'm gonna have to bail south really quickly, make sure the south road goes as far as I need. It does, but that other storm's coming straight up. So Jen is sending me possibly into the bear's cage, which we have spent lots of time in. So actually the experience of all that, see that south storm. The south storm's rotation is not that crazy, so all right. My south road's gonna come up here quick. Hail is right in front of me. but I feel it's going to get a little rainy here in a second, but I think it feels safe enough to drop south here. This is another beast of a storm, Jen. Work. All right, this road should come up in the next 2 minutes or so. Lightning is firing right now. But yeah, the road's not too bad. Like, it's a paved road. I'm gonna take us south on a paved road. I just recommend staying on paved roads, especially this part of the country. The CGs are out of control. So hopefully we steer clear. They're getting nice and close. There's a lot of electricity in this storm. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I have never really seen this much lightning. But I'm like very close to the Bears cage, so kind of expect that to happen. But luckily this is my south storm. You see that CGs? Those are like 500 yards away, and some of them are even closer. So we will want to get out of this because Rigsby's car got hit by lightning not too long ago. It killed his car. And you don't want to be here when that happens. So let's kind of speed out of these rain curtains. Should be out of them pretty soon. There's a lot of rotation. We should be able to see the structure, get out of the rain. We are like right in the hook. So let's make sure. South, holy crap. The storm is sick, so I want to get it kind of out in front of it so we can get a good visual. So I'm going to blast a little faster. Then I have a southwest road, which will run into another storm, but that storm is kind of like not doing much. The CGs on this thing are insane. Might stop and give you a visual here. I just want to get out of there's bolts shooting out pretty far. But this is going to converge on another storm to my south. So, oh, that looks pretty. All right, we're almost in a good spot where we can stop. We're still pretty close. It's kind of wrapping over me. That's why I like to get a little space here. But you can see we're like out of the rain now, which is nice. Always. Oh my goodness. We got to get you a view of this here soon. There's lots of hail behind me. So we're going to get a lot of space on this actually because rain is chasing me. So we'll get way south on this actually. There's no use in seeing a tornado if you cannot see the tornado in the rain. And I always like to check all around you because sometimes tornadoes and anticyclonic ones can pop up where you're not expecting them. These are all lessons I've learned chasing with some of the best guys and girls and gals. You cut in and out, Jen. So I'm gonna get a visual on this soon. It's pretty sweet. I'm hoping see if I could get a. I'm in 4-wheel drive, so I'm okay shooting a little west to get a good view, kind of out of the bike. There is train tracks in front of me, which I don't like. We're gonna go on the next road after that one because there's no exit. This one has a south. But there's gonna be a good visual. It's gonna be similar to the last Supercell, and it looks like imminent threat, tornado warning, I guess. So that makes sense. That might kick me out. So let's see if I'm still here. I need to silence all my things. Jen.
All right. I'm back. Can you guys, there's Steven. Steven, can you guys hear me? I can't hear Steven. All right, we made it back. Hold on. Oh, I can't hear you, Steven. You're on mute somehow. Or Steven, we can't hear you. Let's see. All right. Woo! Oh, am I going in and out? Can you guys hear me? I can't hear Steven. All right. I think it might be me. You guys are so awesome. I was watching it on my phone. Am I glitchy? Am I glitchy? Because I can't hear Steven. Can you hear Steven? I can't hear Steven. I want to see, is it me? I want to see if I'm glitchy. Let's see. But yes, your picture is still a little glitchy. Yeah, I may not be getting the best internet, guys. Can you hear Steven? We may have to call this stream. We may have to. Can you guys, I want to see if you guys can hear me. How, I want to see how much we're lagging because my internet I may have to completely like disconnect my internet and reconnect it because I'm having issues. So, for him, you see a black screen for him. Can you hear me? Am I lagging? Yeah, my video is lagging. We may, yeah, Steven's audio is not coming through. we may end the stream only because I'm going to have to. Though I see the tornado warning too. I want to make sure Steven is safe with that. But if my video, oh my God, you guys are so amazing. I may have to unplug my internet and replug it back in, and that's going to be a process. I restarted my computer, did a couple different things. They were doing some serious landscaping yard work next door, so I'm hoping like they didn't clip anything. So what I might do is, just for the sake of the fact that, and this tornado warning is looking pretty tight right now where Steven is. Let me know. Hold on, I'm going to message in the chat. Let's see. How bad is the video lagging for me? So again, Steven's black. He's got to be smart. He's in a tricky spot here with this tornado warning. So again, he's on a beastly cell. So yeah, I just want to make sure he's safe. I want to see how, yeah, for me. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove Steven really quick. Hi, guys. All right, let's see if we can share and bring in Weatherfront really quick. All right, so we're going to zoom back down here. We may want to do that Amarillo radar too. We're going to do this. Old 2000 Skype calls. I like it. I can turn off my video. Let's see. Like say stop mic cam. Hopefully, so if you guys can still, oh, I see how bad it is. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Let me see something really quick. You guys are incredible and amazing here. I love our crew. So again, I'm trying to see how good, not good it looks. Okay, it's glitchy, but hopefully you can still turn us dropping frames. I love that. We've got the dashboard here. All right, so you guys were trying to make this work. I'm not sure why my internet. We'll see if we can get it back. I know video is still a little glitchy. I've actually got my camera set up. I'm watching the feed on my phone, so I can see that it's glitchy. But let's do this. Let's see if we can zoom in. So again, we've got some general rotation, some solid rotation. So this is the storm. Steven down and gone. Look at this. And I kind of circled two different areas. But again, all right, you guys, I love you guys. What I think we're going to do, because my feed keeps having issues, is we're going to sign off for the time being. But you guys are amazing. You guys are incredible. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I think I'm probably still glitching out a little bit. So you guys are so wonderful. You guys are the most amazing fans and people in the world. I'm not sure why it's still super glitchy, but we love you guys so much. I'm going to see what it looks like. It lags behind a little bit, but You'll be back for the next one. You guys are amazing and incredible. We love it. I know, Steven, we've got good dash cam footage now, but it's going to probably go get it in and out with the Starlink. So I love you guys. You guys are amazing. If you need any help, let me know. I might do that, Chris, the weather nerd. I think I just need to reset my internet and make sure outside because they've been doing work outside next door and I've been noticing it. Oh, you guys are so cute. You guys are so fun. I just don't want to get kicked out again. So what we're going to do, we're probably going to end it for tonight. Be safe. We love you guys. If I can get back on live, we will. Otherwise, you guys are wonderful. And thanks for being amazing. I love you guys.